Alexa here with DuvalHomestead.com, where I write about homestead living, farm-to-table eating, and natural handmade lifestyle. And today I'm going to show you how to make pizzelles. And pizzelles are a traditional Italian kind of light wafery cookie that can be served as a brunch or a dessert if you want to dip it in chocolate. It's a very small, flat, waffle-like treat that is very traditional in Italian families. My husband is Italian, and I was introduced to pizzelles when I first went and met his family, and I did not know what they were. But since then, we have our own little pizzelle maker, and they are really quite fun to make. What I love about them is that you can make them and really dress them up or down. So you can have them as a snack with peanut butter on them. You can dip them in chocolate and make them more of a dessert. So today I'm going to show you how to make them. You can make these a variety of different ways. You can make them crispier or softer. Traditionally, these are served with anise, a flavor that is like licorice. We are going to use vanilla extract in this recipe just because that's not one of our favorite flavors, but that is traditionally how they are served. So one of my tips with this recipe is you're going to make a batter like dough, and you're going to turn on the oven, and you're going to just put the dough in the oven like you would a waffle. And then when you go to take the cookie out, you have only a few seconds until the cookie is going to be hardened and done. So if you want to roll up the cookie or shape it in any kind of way, you have to do it immediately. So you have to work very quickly with this recipe. So I'm gonna do my best to show you how to do that while I'm doing it. This recipe also can make a lot of cookies. And so if you have a brunch you're going to, or you want to bring over a gift for the holidays, like Christmas or Easter, then you can easily make a whole bunch of these and serve a lot of people. So this is long fermented whole wheat sourdough, and I thought it would be nice to make these sourdough pizzelles because we have sourdough starter at our house and we are actually out of all-purpose flour, so I just went ahead and used whole wheat flour. Now you can make this recipe with whole wheat flour and you don't have to ferment it, so I'm going to leave the recipe for that in my blog post, and I'll have a printable card. But I thought, well, we have the sourdough, why not make it sourdough? So I left this out sitting overnight. This is just sourdough starter water and flour. So on top of this, we're going to add half a cup flour, 3 eggs, about a half a cup of maple syrup, one stick or 8 tablespoons of butter, mostly melted, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, half a teaspoon baking soda, and you want to just mix that together. And if it's getting really thick with your original dough, you can just use your hands. So first you want to have your pizzelle maker right here, and you want to turn it on. So you just plug it in and you know it's ready when the green light flashes ready. And there's a little knob here you can adjust depending on how crispy you want it. So we are going to have it on about a 3, so we don't like it super crunchy. So when it's done, you just open it up, and we like to put a little bit of coconut oil on the skillet just to prevent it from sticking. These cook quite fast. And then you're going to want to have nearby a spatula and maybe even a rubber scraping tool for picking the pizzelle up. And then maybe some parchment paper for placing it on your counter, or you can just put it on your counter. Okay, so now the key is you really don't need very much. Well, someone once told me that your first pizzelle is never going to be great, and that's so true. For some reason the first one is never turns out as you expected, but then they always get better. So start with a very small amount. I'd say maybe a little over a tablespoon. And you just place the dough right in the center, kind of like you're making a waffle. And then you just press down. And it will actually tell you, the green light will come back on when it's done. Okay, so the green light's on, so it's ready to go. You press the button and lift up. And as you can see, I even had too much batter in this one, but that's all right. We can get it off really easily. So then you're just gonna scoop it out. your counter. All right, so I'm gonna make a few more of these now until I use up all my batter. And one really fun trick you can do with this is right when you pull it out of the oven, you have to be very fast because you only have a few seconds until it's totally dry. But you can roll it up in a little burrito type shape. And then just press it down, and then you can stuff that later with chocolate or cream. I will give a couple ideas on my blog for how to stuff it. One is like a cream cheese breakfast stuffing, and the other is a chocolate for dessert. And then they'll dry and they'll harden just like that. Meanwhile, you can make your chocolate sauce to go on top by just putting in chocolate chips on the stovetop and adding cream, or half and half, and just stirring. I'll have all of the details of this recipe on the blog as well. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching this video on how to make authentic Italian pizzelles. They are so delicious. It's like a little waffle, thin little waffle cookie. These would be great for an Easter party or Mother's Day or just a family brunch, or just having around the house. You can put peanut butter on them for a healthier snack. For the full recipe and a printout card that you can print out so you have it for your records, just go to theduvallhomestead.com and scroll down, and on the bottom there is a free printable recipe card. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to my page, make sure you subscribe on YouTube and like on Facebook. Every week I post new homestead living, farm-to-table eating, and homemade natural lifestyle from our homestead here in Duval. Thanks for stopping by the homestead.